Oh, mga Mars, kumusta? Applied Economics naman tayo, ha? So don't forget, watch these videos. Ay, nako, maiwan tayo lalabas sa test ito. Ha? Sige. Since wala tayong pasok this week, covered na yung lesson para sulpak na lang ang activity bukas at Biyernes. Ayan. Let's start. What is market structure? Ay, ito madali lang to. Market structure. Remember, we define as market is a place where there are exchanges. Sa ating Filipino, ang tawag natin sa market ay palengke. Kung saan ka inuutusan ni nanay. Yeah, that's true. But market, based on our lesson, formal education is a place where you exchange goods and services to satisfy your needs and wants. Market structures in which buyers and sellers interact. There you go. Its structure will be described in terms of the nature of the product being sold, the number of buyers and sellers in the market, and ease of entering, exiting the market. In other words, market structure describes the competitive environment in which buyers and sellers operate. Okay, so market is where you exchange. Market structure is the way, the manner, the people buy the product and the seller or the businessman sell its product. There's what you call a system or sistema, tawag. So, ang sistemang ito, ang market structure ang tawag, meaning, ano mga iba't ibang paraan na magbenta ang mga negosyante sa mga tao at anong mga reaction. The reaction of the buyers in terms of what? Sorry. Acquiring the product. Tensya na. When all these things happen, competition is created. Yan! Okay? So, siyempre, pag ang tao, siyempre, nung nagtayo ka, you put up a business so that you will earn, your business will survive. Remember what I told you in class? That when we put up a business, you want it to last until your return of investment comes in. You get back your what? Puhunan. Okay, and these are the ways people, you know, get back their investment. Ito ang mga paraan. Yeah. That's why, sa pamamagitan ng mga strategies na ito, these strategies, that's when competition happens. Because people, business people, will convince you to buy their product, right? Say, hey, buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this. You have to, I have to stretch. Do this, buy from me. And the way they convince you, it's called competition, basically. Okay, that's introduction. Next, there are varying degrees of competition. Depends on the market and the following factors. So, why is there, bakit naglalaban ang mga negosyante? Dahil dito, okay? Competition, market, in the market depends on this factor dahil sa mga ito. Yung kasing laki at bilang ng mga nagtitinda at bumibili. Tama nga naman, di ba? Baka mamaya yung produkto mo, konti lang yung pwedeng bumili dyan, kailangan i-convince mo mga tao. That's the number of buyers, size of buyers. At, ay, ang dami palang nagtitinda ganito. That's the number of sellers. So, magkakaroon na ng competition. Ay, kailangan makuha ko itong mga ibang tao na to. Yan. Yan. Pag ang produkto mo may kahintulad, if you have a similar product, na binebenta syempre, 'di ba? Parang naalala ko yung Changgil dito. So dito, banda dito sa Changgil sa may sentro, masarap yung ebong buro at mura ng 2 piso. Yun sa banda sa gitna, matuyo yung itlog na pula nila at mahal ng 2 piso. Yan, so magkakaroon ng labanan. Sasabihin nung nagtitinda ng isa, uy, kahit mahal dito, bago to, etc. Ayan, degree of mobility of resources. Ayan. When you talk about resources, ano yun? Yung availability ng product mo, kung pwedeng ibenta sa ibang lugar, o kaya, kung dito, halimbawa, yung product mo, dito lang pwedeng may benta sa palibutan, then, mabagsik yung ano mo, yung pagtitinda mo kasi wala nang ibang lugar mapuntahan. Okay, mobility. Pero, so, yung pag wala ng choice na lugar, syempre, yung competition, like parang desperate ka na lang kung mabenta to. Compared if you can transfer or have branches in different places, medyo yung competition ay mas relax. Why? You have other sources of customers. And vice versa. That place that you will transfer mobility would also mean that what? There might be competition there, but at least you're getting their market. Okay? Kasi the more branches, the more na masasakop mo yung mga target customers ninyo. Enter and exit of firms and input owners. This means that gaano kabilis pumasok yung tao sa isang negosyo na katulad mo at gaano siya tumatagal. Nagkikreate ng competition yan. Like for example, bigasan. Okay? Mabilis magbenta ng bigas. So anong gagawin ng mga magbibigas? Kailangan malinis yung bigas, walang daga na lumalangoy sa bigas, etc. Mabilis naman umalis. So, meaning, kaagad na ubos o kaya yung product mo ay yung ano tawag dito, it is easily, hindi nawawala sa uso. Ayan. So, it creates competition. Like pag nawawala sa uso, syempre kailangan ibenta habang uso. So, matindi na yung labanan ng mga negosyante. And that's competition. Degree of knowledge of economic agents regarding prices. Ito, syempre, law of supply and demand, law of non-determinants and determinants prices. Alam natin yan, discuss natin week 5. Syempre, competition yan. Ganito ang presyo ko, mababa sa akin kasi mas tinatawag na mura yung puhunan, etc. Maraming bumili, etc. You know what I mean. The law of supply and demand. Okay. Now let's go to the different types of competition. Okay. So first is, pinapawisan ako, sorry. Perfect competition. Meron iba't iba. May plurality. Many buyers, many sellers who are too small to individually affecting the price or affect the price. Change in the output of a single firm will not perceivably affect the marketplace of the good or the price of the good. So plurality meaning open business, perfect competition. Lahat pwede magbenta, okay naman yung bumibili, okay naman yung nagtitinda, okay? At yung presyo hindi naman ganun kagalaw, or in other words, hindi gano'n kataas, kasi maraming nagbenta, perfect competition. So, yung price hindi masyadong inaabuso. Okay? Tawag dyan, plurality, meaning marami. No single buyer can influence the price because he/she purchases only a small amount. Buyers cannot extract quantity discounts and credit terms. This only means plurality o maraming binibenta. Ano yung ibig sabihin? Dahil maraming choices ng tao, hindi ka pwedeng sobrang taas na presyo sa produkto mo. Kasi maraming choices. Kasi kaya sabi, no single buyer can influence the price. Okay? Buyers cannot even extract quantity discounts. Why? Because of maraming nagtitinda eh. Baga sa tila papa, maraming food choices. So, hindi ka pwedeng, mahal dito, ganyan, laligit maraming similar products. That's what you call perfect competition. There's no monopoly or walang nagdidikta na kaya kong gawin ito, negosyante ko, hindi. Perfect competition. Homogeneity. Products are perfectly similar, standardized, such as every consumer has no preference or one sell. Ito, these are for staple products. Siyempre, bigas. Ayan. So, similar lahat ng bigas. Iba-iba yung lasa, pero depende sa budget, sa presyo. Okay? That's perfect market. Staple products are considered perfect competition, meaning they do not, anybody can sell that. Anybody can buy that for that matter. Perfect mobility. Products and resources are perfect mobile in geographic areas as well as convertible to other use. Okay? So, meaning, available ang mga product ito kahit saan. Punta ka sa SM, may bigas. Punta ka sa market, may bigas, etc. Perfect information. There's perfect knowledge of economic agents. market conditions such as present and future prices, cost, and economic opportunities. So, meaning, predictable yung prices, yung supply. And these are what? Everything means that there's perfect competition. Pag may perfect competition, benefit yan sa tao. Bakit? Maraming choices at hindi pwedeng itaas basta-basta yung presyo. Market forces, market price, and quantity of output are freely determined by supply and demand. Yan. Ito yung pinakamahalaga. So, alam natin yung supply and demand, di ba? Napag-aralan natin yan. Meaning, yung mga resources, yung mga pest, okay, napag-aralan natin yung pest and SWOT analysis, ay balanse sila. Hindi sila extreme low or extreme high. And this is good for the consumers because what? Prices are stable, the availability of products are there, there's no shortage, there's no what you call scarcity. So market forces, what? Quantity output are freely, okay, determined by supply and demand. Okay, that's it for perfect competition. Now let's go to imperfect competition. Ito ay meaning medyo dehado ang tayo dito mga consumer. Sa perfect competition, everybody's happy. Supplier, consumer, and people buying. You know, etc. The marketplace, availability, walang nagugutom, lahat masaya. Pagpunta sa marketplace, magandang exchange. Perfect scenario called perfect competition. Naglalaban ang mga negosyo, mga bumibili ng patas, at may equal opportunity to decide. Punta na tayo sa imperfect competition. Una, monopoly. Okay. Meaning, single firm, isang kumpanya sells a product in the market na walang pwedeng ipalit. Okay? The existence of monopoly depends on how easy it is for the consumers to substitute the products for those of other sellers. Monopoly is the exact opposite of perfect competition because it exists in the following reason. Yan, isa lang. Ito yung monopoly. Meaning, yung negosyante, solo siya. Wala siyang what? Kalaban. Bakit wala siyang kalaban? Dahil sa mga ito. First is, sa kanya lang, siya yung nag-create ng kanyang product. So in other words, halimbawa kape, siya yung original secret recipe. Sabi nga, masarap na palabok, mayroon secret recipe. So, kung gusto mo yung lasang ginawa niya, sa kanya ka lang bibili. Monopoly yon. Kasi hindi niya nalalasahan sa ibang nagtitinda. Kasi bakit? Original yung raw materials niya. Sa kanya yan galing. The quality of material. Kaya, monopoly siya. Solo niya yung paninda niya. Walang pwede mangopya. Yan. Ito rin ang dahilan kaya meron tinatawag na sakit na ng tenga ko. Katatapos lang ng PPG kasi. Ownership patent. Ayan. Yung mga, halimbawa, nagtitinda ka ng iPhone, patented yan. So, mahalang iPhone, pinopoly niya yung tatak na iPhone, wala tayong magagawa. Pwede kang gumawa ng iPhone? Hindi. Mag-Android ka. Ownership or patent ang tawag dyan. Producer enjoys economics of scale, size, lower production, meaning yung strategy niya sa paggawa ng product ay sa kanya lang yon. Kaya nakaka-produce siya ng ganitong produkto na walang katulad na sa kanya ka lang bibili. Kaya monopoly, one, he's the only producer because of alam niyang templahin yung paggawa ng produkto, pagpresyo, yung process ay yung raw materials. And ito pa, may nagpaalam siya sa government na nag-apply siya. Sa akin ito, original ito, hindi pwedeng kopyahin. Government. Ganyan yung franchise. Diba, magtatayo ako ng negosyo, ipa-franchise ko, so original sa akin. Yan. Sa akin ka lang makakabili ng product. Para makabenta ka sa product ko, ay magtayo ka ng negosyo under sa aking pangalan. Kikita pa rin ako. Kikita ka doon sa ibang part na pagtitinda, pero may bibigay ka pa rin sa akin. Franchise ang tawag doon. You already know this, 7-Eleven, McDo, franchise yan. Ako, makakatayo ako ng McDo. Hindi. Kailangan akong magbayad sa McDo para mag-franchise. Kasi regulated by the government. Naka-register sila under franchise. Okay, ano ang pangit sa monopoly? Siyempre, yung perfect competition. Tayong mga bumibili, masaya tayo. Maraming choices. Mahal yung presyo mo, ay, bili na lang ako sa ba. Yan, perfect competition. Pero ito, monopoly hindi. Ang mahal naman. Ay, bili ka sa iba. Wala naman. Ay, oh, so bili mo na lang to. Ayan. So, ano ba nga ito? Yung mga usually ang monopoly, they control the prices. Like mga specialized product, mga signature products, mga patented products. Yan. So, control nila yung presyo, wala kang magagawa. Now, ito pa, pag solo ang nagtitinda, walang kalaban. Pag nagbenta sila ng pangit na produkto, wala kang magagawa. Siya lang available. Parang pyesa sa sasakyan. Wala nang gumawa ng pyesa ng sasakyan mo. So, maliban sa isa, made in China, pero mahinang klase. So, paulit-ulit ka bibili. Wala kang magagawa. Wala nang ibang supplier. So, pag monopoly ang isang product, ang isang negosyante, solo niya yung paninda niya, may tendency na baka pwede niya palitan yung quality, wala kang choice. Sa kanya ka lang makakabili. At ganyan din sa poor services. 2 and 3 are actually the same. Parang tayo, nagbabayad tayo ng electric, putulan tayo, brownout ng electric, wala kang magagawa. Hindi mo sabihin, ayoko na sa'yo. Pag sinabi niyang, okay, walang kuryente, magre-reklamo ka lang. So, pag may kuryente, ayun, aalis ka ba sa Angeles Electric? Hindi, monopoly siya. Isa lang siya. So, kahit pangit yung serbisyo niya, parang Converge, kahit pangit yung serbisyo, wala kang magagawa. Kasi, although yung Converge meron na palang kalaban, pero depende sa lugar. Baka Converge lang yung lugar mo, wala. Kahit putol-putol yung internet mo, wala rin. Yun ang pangit sa monopoly. Dehado ang consumer. Wala yan. Kaya nga sana lagi perfect competition. Ito imperfect. And the first one is monopoly. To prevent abuses, ito, meron bang ginagawang gobyerno para yung mga monopolized companies or sellers ay hindi mang abuso? Oo, ito natanong na sa class to. Meron ceiling price. Hanggang dito ka lang magpresyo. Ayan. So, hindi ka pwedeng abusin sa presyo. Yung quality, dapat may ICC. Ayan. Okay? And dapat pwede rin yung, sige, yung restriction tatanggalin. Yan. Yan ang pwedeng gawin ng government kung hindi siya corrupt. The power is not unlimited because of indirect competition from other goods competing for the consumer's purchasing power. Ito, bagamat monopolize ka, baka hindi na bumili yung tao sa'yo, bibili na lang ng kapalit mo, pero hindi siya similar. Yun ang delikado. Okay? Like for example, ang mahal naman ng motorsiklo, 45,000. Okay, monopoly. Hindi monopoly motorcycle, maraming brand. But let's pretend that the product itself is expensive. Ay, magbibili ka na lang ng bisikleta. Okay, maglalakad ka lang. Yun ang delikado sa monopoly. Sorry. Excuse me. So, parang Starbucks, di ba? It has its original brand. Bagat maraming kape. Pero, feeling mo monopoly ka sa pagiging social. Yan. Yun ang monopolize ng Starbucks. Compared sa other coffee, pag nag-picture ka, social. Okay, so sabihin natin monopolize ng Starbucks ang kasosyalan. Kaso, si Jotam, no? Ayoko na nga ng kape. Patay ka. Bagamat monopolize ka, hindi siya unlimited. Iiwanin ka. Parang jowa mo. What are examples of indirect competition due to person power in relation to monopoly? Ito. Ay, question ko yan para sa class. Sorry. Next, what are examples of indirect competition due to person power? Okay. Imperfect, monopolistic competition market structures in which many firms can freely enter and exit the market but sell products that are differentiated. Ito. Monopoly, isang product. Kasi ang monopoly meron iba't iba. May monopolistic competition. Monopoly, solo mo talaga. Monopolistic, example of monopolistic, magbigay nga tayo ng example, ay yung Starbucks. Ayan. So, monopoly ng Starbucks kasosyalan. Pero yung product mismo ay monopolistic competition kasi meron mga specific branded coffee na doon ka lang bibili pero meron silang alternative. Ayan. Monopolistic yon. Ano pa? Sandali. Baka nalito kayo. Monopolistic. Um, meron akong drill mamaya. Sige, yun na lang. Drill. Seller has some control over the price and volume for exclusive buyers of a preferably different product. Ayan. Monopolistic meaning meron mga suki. Ayan, suki. So, oo, solo mo to. Starbucks, solo mo to, coffee bean. Pero meron kayong loyal customer. Oh, solo nyo yung coffee industry. Pero meron kayong patronage. Yan. So, monopolistic kasi wala nang ibang kalaban, kayo lang dalawa. Pero ang nilalaban kayo based sa preferences. An expensive gadget that has all the latest features is preferred to an ordinary one with very simple application. It's true. That's monopoly. When we shop for clothes, we look for those that are different and not ordinary so we don't end up wearing exactly the same shirt. Monopoly. So parang gadget, siyempre, meron sort of monopolistic competition. Depende sa features, sabi. Monopolistic. Monopoly, sa'yo lang bibili. Monopolistic, sa'yo lang bibili pero meron din dalawa kayo. Tatlo, konti lang. Hindi siya open market. So, ang gadgets ganun. Ito, meron speaker, ito, wala. Pero gusto ng isa may speaker, gusto wala. Oh, pareho kayo. Sa damit yan. Color or name. Ay, ako naka-guess ako. Yellow. Ay, ayoko ng yellow. Gusto ko Levi's blue. Bakit? Gusto nila yung mahal na product. Para paglakad-lakad, naalala ko ng high school ako ganun. Bumibili mga kaklase ko ng mamahalin gamit or damit para pag naglalakad sa daan, walang kamukha. Parang nakakahiya yung may kamukha kang damit kasi mukha kang poor. Kaya ako, nagsusuot lang ko ng plain shirts. Oo. Yung mga shirts ko na may tatak, etc. Binigay lang sa akin pero hindi ako bumibili. Some are willing to pay more to dine in a classy Chinese restaurant in Banaue to enjoy both food and ambience. Okay, firms sell differentiated products which are highly substitutable but are not perfect substitutes. Okay, ito yung monopolistic competition. So, I already gave an example. Ayan, na-example ko na yan. That's good. Okay, downward, monopolistic competition faces downward slope in demand curve. Why? Because meron na silang, yung kalaban mo, pwede mag-offer ng kakaibang sangkap. Kaya, may download slope. Okay. Let's skip that. Just read that and the lecture. Okay. Imperfect competition. Punta tayo sa oligopoly. So, yung imperfect competition may monopoly, may monopolistic. Summary, yung monopoly, ikaw lang nagtitinda. Monopolistic, konti lang kayo nagtitinda, kaya nagkaroon ng monopolistic competition. Kasi, meron kayong kakaibang sangkap sa'yo, may kakaibang sangkap sa'yo. So, monopoly pa rin kayo, pero meron two choices yung tao. Sa inyo pa rin sila bibili kasi meron kayong specialized na in-offer na hindi pareho. Now, let's go to oligopoly. Oligopoly is a market demand dominated by a small number strategically interacting firms. Fewer sellers account for the most of our total product because you can read the book. Let's skip this. Ito ang characteristics ng oligopoly. The action of each firm affects other firms, meaning yung galawan ng presyo, quality, na-affect yung isa. Pag gumalaw yung isa, kailangan gumalaw yung isa. There is strong interdependence with firm. Bagamat naglalaban sila, ay meron pa rin silang kontsaba, okay, or collusion. Ayan, collide. Sorry. Oligopolies may exist due to the existence of barriers. Ayan. Kaya sila oligopoly, meaning sila lang ang pwede doon. Parang franchise ito, monopolistic, pero oligopolies. Kasi because of what? Yung pangalan nila, yung restrictions, at most likely yung original, sila lang makakuha ng product na yun, raw materials. Siyempre may loyal following, no choice kaya. Huge capital investment, ito specialized, sabi ko na to. Okay. Significance of the market also. Okay na tayo, oligopoly, monopolistic, and monopoly, and what you call perfect competition or free market. Apat yan. Okay? So go to your lecture and more details there. I don't want to exceed 30 minutes. Significance of market structure. Of course, siyempre, let's go through this. Yan. The significance of market structure, it's very important because it depends, what you call, it tells us or gives consumers as choices in buying. And it also controls, restricts, or tells us on how we can buy a product or how we can sell a product. Lahat naman dapat may structure. At yung structure na yon, doon papasok yung competition. So, different structures again. Doon na yung monopoly, perfect competition, imperfect competition. Okay, identify what competition. Okay, game na tayo. Example, identify competition. Ano to? Rice, staple product, anybody can sell it. Does not need high capital for small sellers. Perfect competition yan. Okay? Game na. Tignan natin. Pili tayo, monopolistic, monopoly, perfect, competition, oligopoly. Chow Fan. Monopolistic yan. Okay? Kasi franchise. Monopolistic meaning, may Chow Fan, mayroon anong rice sa iba? Yung ordinary rice. So, naglalaban yan pero specialized sila. Baka ito mas maalat yung isa, hindi. So, ano yan? Monopolistic. Ito. Syempre, alam niyo na yan. Franchise, monopolistic. Ito. Syempre, staple. Ano to? Perfect competition. Free enterprise. Ito. Oligopoly. Mataas ang puhunan. Oligopoly yan. At mayroon, hindi ka naman basta-basta naman makakatayo ng airplane o kaya airlines kasi restricted sila. May high quality control. Ito, oligopoly din ito. Mataas ang puhunan, regulated, at nagkokonsyaba yan. Pansin niyo, hindi malala yung mga presyo niyan. Pag sabi ni Caltex, taas tayo ng presyo, lahat na mag-agree yan. May collusion. Ito, specialized product. Ay, mamahalin na. Ano yan? Chocolate. So, that is monopoly. Ito, Patek Philippe. Yun yung isa sa mga mamahalin relo. Grabe, paminsan nabot ng 500,000 yan. Yung isa, 300 billion. Yun, anak ng billionaire sa India. Siyempre, pag mahal siya, is branded, monopoly. Walang monopolistic dyan kasi sobrang taas. Google. Anong Google? Google, monopolistic, monopoly, oligopoly, perfect competition. Monopoly yan. Monopoly, wala nang ibang Visa card. Monopoly, meron bang Microsoft Soft? Ito, asin. Perfect competition. Kahit sino pwede magtinda ng asin, murang puhunan. Punta ka sa dagat, sige. Franchise, siyempre. Ano yan? Monopolistic. Siyempre, kangkong. Monopoly. Prime water, oligopoly yan. Oligopoly. Tubig, basta tubig, kuryente, oligopoly. Kaliraya, Ecoville Code. Ayan. Ano to? Monopolistic. Kasi marami din mga resort, pero specialized sila. Ito. Staple food. perfect competition.